We are live.
I think I think we are. Uh,
Wait, let me check the. Let me have the one stream open so I can pop out the questions.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I think it's working. Cool. Nice.
I just. Okay, here we go. Yep. Ooh. Ah. Eh. Ooh. Okay, now we're live. Well, we've
Great.
always been live. I just now have the thing open.
Uh-huh.
Yay! Okay. Oh, there's a
Yay.
happy face now.
Indeed. Yeah. All right. Hey, let's just see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, fuck it up.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's
Let
get
me
it.
turn my fan on and open some windows so my laptop doesn't overheat. Hello
Okay.
to anyone who's in chat right now who's listening to us talk about this.
I think it's just us right now.
I'm gonna go open another window. Hang on.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Did you post it on Facebook?
Oh no, I didn't. I should do that. Unless you have the link. Do you have Facebook open?
Do I have face? I can open it. I'll get the link. I'll pop it in
Okay.
there.
That'd be cool. Thank you.
Jump it and pop it.
Jump it and pop it.
I'll drop it. Someone added me to a Terrace House shitposting group.
Oh my god, please add me to that.
Yes, I will. It's just some of the jokes I don't get because they're like ahead of like the
Oh
like I
yeah.
guess there's kind of spoilers, but it makes me very excited to figure out what the fuck's gonna happen. Live, come hang and vibe. Even a shaka emoji.
Great, perfect.
I have to find it.
Great, perfect, and good.
There we go.
All right. Cool. Do I have chat open? I think I do, but I might.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there are people in chat. Hi.
Yeah, there's some people. Hi. Yeah, I popped it out to the side. Oh.
For those of you who are here, or for those of you who are listening to this after the fact, we'll get better at like letting you know when this is actually going to happen, instead of just telling you minutes beforehand.
Because right now we're kind of vibing. We can also try recording earlier.
It's also true. Yeah.
Yeah. I only say now because this is after I get off my Japanese class. But honestly, time is fake.
Yeah.
In this
Also
point
true.
of the world, so it's fine. It's whatever, honestly.
Cool. All right. Well, should we just do it?
Yes. Oh.
Let me get all my stuff together then.
GJ Corban, thank you for the episode 17 discussion. He's been sending me discussions that the spoiler Terrace House chat does on the episodes as we've been recording them.
Whoa, really?
And like releasing them. Yeah, I fucked up. I forgot to send them to you. Yeah. So I'll send these to you now.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, they sent me from episode 12 onwards. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just turned my webcam off just to like preserve my computer a little bit.
You know what? I think I will do that too. Let's do a pure audio experience.
It's an audio medium. Hey everyone.
An audio medium.
Welcome
hey everyone.
How are you sending that to me?
Oh shit. I am. Oh fuck. I still don't understand how fucking Discord works, dude. I feel like such a boomer.
JG
Discord.
They offered it to me also.
Oh. Copy message link.
Oh no.
Can I?
Sorry.
Aw. See, but here's the thing. We're still trying to figure out how I'm at least still trying to figure out how Discord works.
Yes. I think Discord is like the thing that I'm an old man about.
Yeah, me too. I like TikTok took a bit, but I think I understand it now.
Oh, here's a message from JG. Hello.
Okay, 17. Then I try and paste. I wish you could see the mess. Let me know if that link works. If not, I'll save the images and send it to you.
Oh, it looks like I have to open Discord to make this work. Thank you for putting up with this, everyone who's listening and is in chat right now.
I'm an absolute boomer, and I feel like I can't apologize, honestly.
Absolute boomer.
Absolute boomer. I think that might be my superhero name. Oh, I just save these as a JPEG and send them to you, dog.
Yeah, this link isn't working.
Yeah. Yes, okay. I will send these. I'll send you the 17 one right now, at least.
That'd be great.
Because it's a quick gift. Save image. Copy image. I'll send it to you via Messenger because for some reason Facebook is easier for me. Just as a concept. How's everyone doing? It's been a rough one today for me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Not really. It's fine. It's just like I've been recording these videos of like the meals that I make for my family.
Yeah.
So I sent you episode 17 on Facebook. And I haven't read it yet, but I made some videos, and so I've just been recording videos, but then like, I don't know, my family's old and they just have a lot of questions. I think I might be getting exhausted with my family and talking to them every single day. I feel so bad, but it's like, oh no.
No, I mean, we're all locked in.
Oh my God, I sent you a JPEG for ants, my dude.
Oh yeah, this is very tiny. Oh my God.
Okay. Let's talk about the episode soon. It's loading. It's really big.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Hey, I can read this.
That's episode 17. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Oh, this is good. I love this. Yeah. Oh my God, this was October. Oh my God. We were all so young. All right. Hey, should we start?
Hello?
Hey there.
Hi. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I think we're still good. I think we're still streaming.
Okay, cool. My cat got stuck on my microphone cord.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that
Is
just
everything
happens.
good, like with Audacity and stuff?
I had to reboot it, but I'm putting it back up.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, fellas.
We're good.
Hey, guys. Okay. Discard projects. Yes. Ignore.
Hi, everyone in chat. Thank you for being here. We're about to get started.
Hi, hello. Okay. Hi, Scott.
Housekeeping stuff.
Hi from Sydney. What time is it over there? You're upside down. That's not how it works.
Hey, Google, what time is it in Sydney, Australia? It's 11:34 a.m. Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's almost noon.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, all right.
I feel less bad now.
Yeah, me too. I feel like the people that are in the middle are probably the people that are kind of messed.
Yeah.
But Sydney's a good middle ground though. A good point. Oh.
All right. Cool. Are you you good?
I'm recording. I am vibing.
Okay, great. Me too. I'm also recording.
Cool.
Let's do this. I literally just watched the episode, like
hell yeah,
right before we started this call.
Yeah, I watched it a few days ago while I was on a portable elliptical that Alana Okun recommended to me.
Oh, that's fun.
So we're both on that fucking portable elliptical life.
Yeah, what are you gonna recommend it later? And if not, can you tell me what it is now?
Maybe. It's just she sent me an Amazon link,
Mm-hmm.
but I looked on Facebook Marketplace and they were selling the same one next door,
Oh
like
my
on my
God.
complex.
Yeah,
So I
great.
just got a used one. It was like contactless delivery. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, but then again, you could also just walk. It's not
That is true. Yeah.
it's not exactly an extra exercise thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I live in the suburbs. I'm not really gonna run into too many people if I just go for a walk.
That is correct. I just it's been raining and cold. I just want to stay inside and watch Terrace House.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
let's talk about Terrace House.
Hey, let's talk about it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone in chat. Here it comes. We're starting now. Oh, wow. We have so much to talk about. Okay.
Oh God.
Hi, my name is Brendan Bigley.
Hi, my name is Andrea Capritti.
Welcome to No Script at All. It's a podcast about Terrace House, which is a Japanese reality TV show that you can watch.
It sure is.
It sure
You can
is.
watch it with your eyes and your ears,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes bozos like us, we talk about it with our mouths.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you
Mhm.
go. That was good. I
Yeah.
was wondering where that was going, and I'm
Yeah.
glad you stuck the landing.
Yeah, thank you.
Worth mentioning before we even start anything, because we've been kind of alluding to this probably half 4 episodes, but Terrace House is currently on an indefinite hiatus.
Yeah, which sucks, but it is very it's the correct thing.
Yeah.
It's very correct.
Yeah, it absolutely
Yeah.
is. Oh, I'm getting
Yeah.
word that I'm a bit quiet. I'm gonna bump myself up a
bit
little bit.
quiet. Bump it up, boy.
I can only bump myself up so much, dear chat, because I don't want to ruin my own recording.
Yeah,
which
if
is a
not,
thing that can happen.
he's too powerful. So
Yeah. I guess let me know if this is better than it was. And if not, I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, so Terrace House is on an indefinite hiatus due to COVID-19 sweeping the world.
I assume this hiatus probably started a month or so ago.
I'm
And
not.
they're just telling us now.
It's possible. Yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly.
Yeah, me neither.
We don't have much more info outside of like, hi, we've stopped filming, which might mean that they have a couple weeks in the can and are going to be able to, release some more stuff, like a couple episodes at least. Or
Yeah,
if they stopped when you're talking about. But I mean, we saw Trindle posting that she was like filming some stuff.
Yeah,
like
she was in the Pants studio. So
right, like last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that.
yeah, so
which is
we don't
kinda
really
rough.
know.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they were recording up until they sent that tweet. Which means that, I mean, there might be some more episodes coming out. There might not be. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. But it is, I guess, just worth saying, like, this is the right choice. Like, it's a bummer that there's not going to be more Terrace House for a while, but, like, this is the right thing for them to do, and they probably should have done it sooner, but,
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. We'll probably catch up by the time that they're back. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, either this season reaches kind of like an unfortunate and I would say premature end.
God, I hope not, but yeah.
Here, or they do come back eventually and finish the season out. I think there will be no wilder episode than 6 people returning to the house after being on hiatus and quarantine and catching up on where their lives have been since then.
Oh my God. I feel like they might just need to like get new people.
Right. I mean, that's also a possibility. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're all going to cry when that episode comes out.
1,000,000%. Everyone's going to show up and we're all going to stand within a foot of each other. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting and really maybe harrowing, but again, it's the right choice. But yeah, like you said, I think it'll probably give us an opportunity to catch up at least. Because I don't think they're going to start filming anytime soon, probably.
No, I hope not, but yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird for us to be like, man, I really hope they don't keep filming, but
Yeah.
I hope they really take the time that they need before they come back. If you're listening to this episode years in the future or even months in the future,
Tell us what happened.
yeah, you might already be like, yeah, it all turned out fine, but
Or not, but
or not, which is
Yeah.
also I guess a possibility. But either way, this might not be as relevant to you. But in case you're
If
wondering why the
anything,
season ended, that's why.
if anything really, really, really bad happened, this might be the only like living document of Terrace House ever existing that
Mm-hmm.
remains.
Uh-huh.
How do you think they will know the same thing
What
about
the
the
radio
show?
waves we're sending out into
Yeah.
space are the last some alien
Yeah, exactly.
is
Some
gonna
alien's gonna be like, "What the fuck is a Terrace House?
yeah, they're gonna be trying to tune the radio and
What
they're
the
gonna hear
fuck
this.
is a roof chat?"
Wild. Uh
Ooh,
anyway,
insane.
let's talk about this episode. This is episode number 17. This is part 2. It's called This Is Not a Place to Slack.
Yeah, that program I use every single day.
Yeah, which is not about
Nope.
Slack.app.
Nope.
A wonderful service that you can get.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, this is an interesting episode. This is really interesting. There's like I'm still, because I just watched this episode, I'm like still reeling about the end, so it's gonna be hard for me to talk about like the beginning and
Oh
everything
yeah.
up until then.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but there's like just some really, really bizarre stuff that happens in here. It opens with a panel, and they're talking about Ruka's art, and I think it's Yama who says the whole world was stunned into silence, and Tokui's like even across America, which like I don't know if
Yes.
that's the case, because if you listen to our episode from last week, it was mostly us yelling. You know, like
Yeah,
we're stunned
I
into
think
one prolonged scream.
yeah, I think it's a cultural difference. The silence did come,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it eased itself easily into just like a yell
Yeah, right.
because whoo, yike.
Yeah, that was kind of rough. We actually do circle back on that a little bit in the next scene, but also worth mentioning that in the panel, Yama says that he's convinced that Kaori is trying to quote unquote paint a pretty picture of herself on camera.
I don't think that's it, but okay.
I also don't think that that's the case. I think that she's just pretty. I don't know. I just think she's like introverted. You know.
I just think she wants to be nice.
Yeah. She's conflict averse, which like hard same. I feel that.
Yeah, me too. I don't wanna. I don't like it.
Right. So I don't know if that's the case, but I do think, and this is maybe the beginning of this, but like, I think we're starting to get to the point, and Haruka even mentions this at the end of the episode, but like, I think that everyone in the house, like, we kind of weirdly know them too well. Like,
Mhm.
I never want people that I like this much to leave the house, but like, maybe it is time for Kaori to split, you know, and same with Haruka and Shohei and maybe not Ruka. Honestly, Ruka's become more entertaining over time, so like, keep him around. But
Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of reaching that time for those other three maybe to split. It's just that like Pepe and Emika bring such like an interesting, refreshing vibe to the house so quickly.
Yeah, Pepe specifically like is
Yeah.
something new and fresh and funky.
Yeah.
So I just want to know so much more about this man.
Yeah, same.
But I think Shohei and Kaori are probably maybe even thinking about,
Honestly, yeah, and Shohei probably more than Kaori. I mean, Kaori achieved her goals, you know.
she did, yeah. And now she's like, I don't know what goal I need to have now.
Right. Yeah, she's
'Cause
like,
I did
maybe
the
I'll find
thing.
love now. But you know, who knows how that's gonna go? And Shohei,
Yeah.
it seems like, I don't know. He's kind of just like a leaf on the wind. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna disappear as quickly as he appeared. But anyway, let's get into the meat of the episode. We
Hell yeah.
open up at the table, and Pepe is showing Ruka how scripting and thumbnails for manga works. He's like going
This is
through.
so cool.
Yeah, he's like going through his whole process of like how he writes and how he plots stuff out before he even starts drawing, which I think is really fascinating. And while he's in
Hell
the middle
yeah.
of doing that, Haruka shows up, and you know, sits down at the table, doesn't really say anything for a minute, and Pepe turns to Ruka and is like, "Oh yeah, I saw your art too, by the way. I really like the style," which Ruka looks. I would say Ruka doesn't look like he. he takes that completely at face value and thinks that it's completely genuine. And I also think it's kind of genuine. Like, I think Pepe
Yeah.
is such a nice guy that it is genuine.
Yeah.
But I do like that Ruka wasn't self-conscious at all about that, about receiving that compliment. He was like
Me
actually kind
too.
of nice about it, or he was blushing a little
Yeah.
bit, you know?
My boy would not survive art school, but I'm very happy about this.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this. I titled the last episode Ruka's College of Art and Design.
Yeah.
Woof. Anyway.
Yeah, I did see.
So it turns out that Haruka was at the Pokemon Center.
Love that.
Which is
She
just
went
like
to the best one.
yeah, it's just a huge store for Pokemon stuff. There's like a bunch
Incredible.
of things you can take a picture with. It's like very much like Instagram, like Instagram location meets store for Pokemon.
It fucking rules. Last time I went there, I met Pikachu. It was so good.
Yeah, there are pictures of her with Pikachu. And she talks about how she got all the starters. She got an Eevee handbag, and all she doesn't mention this, but we see it. She got an Eevee phone case also.
Hell yeah. I love that she loves Pokemon.
Yeah, me too. What a
She
wild
loves
character
cars.
trait. Yeah.
She loves cars and Pokemon. That's like her
Yeah,
two
cars,
interests.
golfing, Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. And Pepe responds by saying, "You didn't get a stuffed Clefairy for me, a Pee for Pepe," which I think Pee is
PP is
Clefairy's
Japanese name.
Yeah.
Yeah. PP for Pepe.
So she immediately is just like, "Oh yeah, you and I should go sometime. You and I should go to the Pokemon Center." And he's like, "Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
totally." And then he's like, "But check this out." And he reaches into his bag and pulls out a copy of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which
Oh, I love this organic product placement.
yeah, I don't really know. It's
I don't
wild
know.
because I feel like there was PlayStation and Sony product placement in previous seasons. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is product placement.
Nintendo
Maybe
got
not.
in.
But
Nintendo was like, we gotta get in here.
Yeah, it feels very product placement-y because he holds up the box. It's like
In a perfect way.
yeah, it's perfectly framed, and he's like, it's even made for 2 players. And then they immediately like run like little kids up to the TV room, and they start playing the game together, and they're
It's cute,
trying
but
to catch
it's
Pokemon
like
at the same time. Yeah,
yeah, it's cute, and I love this commercial.
it's a great ad.
Oh, it's so good.
By the way, I don't know if we ever mentioned it, but Shion and Tsubasa ended up doing Spider-Man PS4 ads,
They did.
which is really wild too.
Man, I miss them.
I like Terrace House meets video games. It's my two MP3
Me too.
files merging into one.
I can't wait for a Twitch streamer to get into the fucking house.
Oh my!
Can't
it's
wait
bound
for-
to happen, right?
For there to be like a fucking Twitch setup in the break room
Yeah,
with like the racer fucking chair.
yeah. Someone
I
who's
would
like
love that.
extremely online joins the
Oh,
house.
I would absolutely love that. Or like a
Yeah.
YouTuber. Oh shit.
Oh man, give me a vlogger. I want a vlogger in the house
Give
so
me
bad.
a vlogger, please. Oh,
Ugh.
that'd be incredible. Can't wait.
Anyway, so yeah, they're playing the game together, and then while they're in the middle of doing that, Haruka's like, "Hey, what do you have going on next week?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm drawing a whole bunch, but I have some free time." And she's like, "I think, I think you and I should visit that cafe that you talked about, the one that reminds you of Italy." And he's like, "Oh no, not Italy, but Europe." But like it's very European. It like has some European vibes. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever. Like let's go there."
Yeah, whatever.
She's like, "I don't really care where it is. I just want to go out on a date." Which I'm like,
Just want to
yeah.
drink a coffee. It's fine. Come
Yeah.
on.
Which is
Nice. They're
great.
going on a date.
Yeah, so they're gonna go on a date next week, which is great because they immediately leave the TV room and they go back downstairs, and they're like, "Wow, that was so much fun!" And when they meet downstairs, they find Emika hanging out at the table, and Pepe's like, "Oh yeah, we were just playing Pokemon. It was so cute," and Emika's like, "So what was cute, Haruka or was Eevee cute?" And Haruka gets kind of embarrassed and she's like, "He means Eevee," and she's like, "Oh, my mistake."
Ooh.
Yeah. And then Emika's like, "Oh, I'm just like really wiped out because I went to the beach today. I'm like tired from swimming the whole time." And Pepe's like, "Oh, you went to the beach. We should go to the beach. How about we go to
Damn.
the beach next week?" And he
Yes.
immediately sets a date with Emika also.
Oh shit! I love how much free time this manga artist has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
Yeah, we
like,
find out
surprised.
why. I think a
Yeah.
little bit later, but he talks about how his apprenticeship has like just ended. So he really
He's
is
like-
gonna have a bunch of time suddenly.
He's gonna be us once this quarantine is over.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
haven't been to a club in like a decade. They're gonna know me by name.
Yeah, same. Um, yeah, so he sets this date. They set this date together. And we cut to the intro. I don't know if you watched
I
the
did, yeah.
you watched the Japanese cut of this. I
I
also did.
did because people told me about the live churches intro.
Yeah, I got a note about that. And decided to switch back to the Japanese cut, which was great. By the way, this is the first time that I've used my very sketchily named VPN private internet access to watch it. It worked great. It's a great app. Like again, this is not product placement, but if you're looking for a VPN for Mac, it's a pretty good one and it has a very slick dark mode that I like.
Hell
Um,
yeah. I
that,
just use ExpressVPN.
yeah, that also makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
I paid
Um,
for a year. Fine.
but the thing that we're alluding to is that this week, if you're watching the Japanese cut, Churches, the band that does the theme song for the Japanese
It's just in
version,
the fucking house.
they're in the house and they do a live rendition of the song in the house, which is so funny. It's really bizarre, but I enjoyed it a
It's
lot.
weird. I thought she was moving in.
Yeah, I forgot how good all the music is in the Japanese edit of this show. You got the
Yeah.
1975 as the opening. You got Churches as the theme song. You have is it Snow Patrol or the Fray as the closing?
Do it all. Wait.
It's if I
If
lay
I
here,
lay
yeah,
here.
I forget which one that is.
That's Snow Patrol. I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy, so it's all melding together.
Right? Yes. My God, Grey's Anatomy is that on? That's on Hulu, right? Right now.
It's on. Well, the newest episodes are on Hulu, but Netflix has the old seasons.
Okay.
I have a lot of time. I'm just rewatching it.
We all do. I've watched I think 60 something episodes of Steven Universe.
Fuck yes, my man! You just started watching
I
that
know,
like
yeah,
a week.
I know. So yeah, I'm really feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Hell
We
yeah.
come back from the intro and we are at Good Vibes Bar, and I was like, oh,
God.
what a great name for a bar. And then I realized immediately that it was the Marvel bar that Ruka's been alluding to the whole time. And he sits down for an interview. And in the background is the logo for Good Vibes Bar, which is the Comic-Con logo, but instead of saying San Diego Comic-Con, it says Good Vibes Bar.
I love this. I love how much they don't give a fuck that they're on Netflix
Yeah,
and they're gonna get sued.
just
I
just
love
yeah, unbelievable.
I love this. Also, this isn't the bar I was thinking of, which just means that there's more than one Spider-Man bar in
Yeah,
Tokyo.
you're talking about one where there is like a statue of Spider-Man
Yes.
crawling on the wall outside.
Yes, there
right?
is.
I have
Yes,
seen
it's in
pictures of that.
Nakano.
Yeah.
It's insane, and I walked next to it, like from my Airbnb last time I was in Tokyo,
Hmm.
and I thought that was it, but I guess there's more than one.
Yeah.
Insane.
Whenever people from work go to Japan, they always take pictures with that. That is like a very
Yeah.
common thing. But I guess this is a different place.
Don't
I
go
like
to
the
Good
vibe of
Vibes
this place.
Bar.
It kind of looks like
Oh,
a tiki
yeah.
bar inside, which I
It
appreciate.
fucking does, yeah. It's like the tiki bar, like bachelor pad aesthetic.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But we get into the interview, and this is funny just because I've been watching Opening New Doors again recently, and I just got to the part where Yudai goes to the Italian restaurant, and they ask him why he wants to work there, and he says that it's because it's close to the house and doesn't
That's
say
too bad.
anything else.
Yeah.
But that is exactly what this felt like. The guy's like, "Oh yes, it's the owner of the bar." He's like,
more wild.
He's like, "Why do you want to work here?" And he goes, "Oh, I currently work at Murasaki Sports, and I'm planning on quitting."
Okay.
And the guy's like, "Okay, are you sure that you should quit? Because you haven't gotten
Yeah.
this job yet." And then he's like,
Oh,
you know,
God.
"Do you have any other reasons?" And he's like, I know that there's a lot of people from other countries who come in here and like they frequent this bar, so like I think it would be helpful because I'm trying to learn English." And he's like, "Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of like international clientele and stuff." And he then says, "Also, my goal in life is to become Spider-Man."
You better stop.
And the guy looks like if you were to just envision all of the gears in a clock stopping all at once. Like his whole brain just shuts down as he tries to process what this kid just said to him. And he literally says to the guy, he says, quote, "You really serious? You want to become Spider-Man?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do want to become Spider-Man. Like that's my goal in life." And the guy's like, "Well, honestly, if you become Spider-Man, that's better for our business."
That's such a good fucking save.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it.
Like
If you become Spider-Man, that's actually perfect because you working at this bar will be such good PR.
Yeah, I mean, woof.
Oh, yike.
But I mean, that's the interview at least, and it's rough.
I mean, I kind of think you got the job, dude.
I mean,
I
here's
kind
the
of think
thing.
you got the job because that's insane.
We've talked about this in previous seasons and episodes and whatever, but like, if you roll up to a job interview for a place that's kind of like this, like a bar, or like Banan, for example.
Like a banana. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
when Lauren Tsai went to go work at Banan. Like, if you roll up with a camera crew, you're probably gonna get the job, don't you think?
I think so. If not, that's an insane power play.
Yeah. I think it's pretty on point. He's probably
Yeah.
gonna get the job. I mean, we'll see what happens, but
I don't know
I
how
feel pretty
long. I
confident.
don't know if he's still there, but
Yeah, who knows how long he'll be there.
yeah.
So we cut from there to
I'm gonna say that
outside.
next interview.
It,
Next interview that I have, I say I want to work here because I want to become
I
Spider-Man.
want to become Spider-Man. Yeah, I should have said that when I applied to the
You
job
work at
that
Marvel.
I have.
All right.
um, the next scene, we're with Emika and Cowdy, who are just like walking down the street together, and they're just hanging out, which is really nice. And they show up at a restaurant, and they talk about how they haven't had any breakfast. Like neither of them have eaten anything, and they're planning on drinking a whole bunch. So they're just gonna get drunk. They're gonna get sloshed at lunch together.
Yeah.
And Cowdy's like, I know this is not very much like me, and you and I don't know each other very well yet, but like, I really want to talk about my ex and also Shohei.
Jesus Christ.
And just like starts going off on this whole thing about like how, you know, I was dating this person and then they became my manager, and because I was still talking to them, people thought that we were dating, and then Shohei heard that we were engaged, but it wasn't true, and I also found out that he was dating someone, and then I asked him, and it turns out that that wasn't true. So you know, I spent all this time just like kind of sitting on my hands because there was this rumor about Shohei dating someone, and I didn't know if I should talk to him. And Emika's like, yeah, you should have just asked him.
Yeah, it's just messy, my dude.
Yeah, Emika's like, so you heard a rumor and then decided to not talk to this guy for 3 months, is what you're telling me. And she's like,
Well,
yep.
if you put it that way.
Yeah. And she, Cowdy, to her credit now, is like, well, you know, now's the time. I want to hang out with him. I'm like stoked about this. This is cool. This is working out. Like we kind of express our feelings for one another. So like, great, very good.
Cool.
She has her hopes up, which let's put a pin in that.
Well,
We cut to the kitchen and it's nighttime. Maybe the most horrifying moment in Terrace House. Like just a really scary thing. Haruka is teaching Ruka how to peel an apple with a knife. And we get this close-up of Ruka with a knife peeling towards his thumb.
baby, you don't do that. That's one of the first things.
In a way that is just like...
Oh, my baby's gonna get cut. I lost part of my thumb that way.
Did you? Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It's horrific. It's a horrific shot to witness for as long as they keep it on the screen. Really hated it. But anyway, somebody at the table is like, oh wow, who sent all of this? I think it's like a fish roe seasoning.
Yeah, it's a mentaiko. It's from Fukuoka. It's spicy fish roe.
Yeah.
So it's like fermented fish roe. It's very good.
And someone's like, who sent all of this? And Ruka's like, oh, my mom just watched the broccoli carbonara episode and sent me a bunch of seasoning to put in my food.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love that just aired. And that he is now dealing with the ramifications of that whole situation.
Of his mom just being like, oh, honey.
And Pepe's like, okay, well, you have this stuff. Like, let me teach you how to cook. And Emika's like, I haven't had dinner yet. And Shohei immediately jumps in. He's like, oh, me too. Me too.
Oh, me neither. I'm fucking hungry, dog.
Yeah, you know, he missed out on the last time Pepe cooked food. So he's got to get
like,
it on this
please.
one. And, you know, they start making it. He's, like, teaching him, which is really nice, honestly. Like, he's doing such a good job of teaching Ruka. Especially,
I love this guy.
You get one shot of Haruka teaching Ruka how to peel an apple, and it's, like, horrific. And then you get Pepe teaching Ruka how to cook an entire fucking meal. And it's, like, just a really nice scene. Yeah.
Incredible.
So they're cooking, and in the middle of cooking, Pepe sits down at the table, and he's like, honestly, I think Ruka's is going to be better than mine. Like, I tried making this last week, and you guys liked it, but I think Ruka's is going to be better. He's just like,
hell yeah,
forever.
Hell yes.
which is so nice. And they finish the food and they place it in front of Shohei and Emika, and Shohei has this moment where he like eats one and then he's like looking around and he's like almost like he's like doing a mental drum roll for himself before he reveals how he thinks about it, and he's like, this is delicious, this is great, and Emika is like, oh yeah, I love the spice, the heat's great, like it's wonderful. And Ruka looks really proud of himself, which is so nice.
So happy.
And Pepe turns to him and is like, look at this. You made these people happy. It's 2 ingredients. It's so easy. You should try adding more stuff to it. Like, make some broccoli, do something like that.
And he says, like, oh, so you put the broccoli after you cook. So, like, not...
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yes.
Yes.
Baby.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, don't throw it in. I did see, I think this was on the subreddit. I think somebody mentioned, like, Ruka's version of cooking is kind of like everything is a ramen or a soup. Like he just his version of this is just you throw everything in a pot and that's how it works. Like
I get it. Yeah.
And I think Pepe is teaching him like no, cook everything separately and then put it together. Which is
because I mean a lot of Japanese cooking is just that. Like even if you make like meat and potatoes like nikujaga, like you stew it in this sauce and you just kind of let it simmer.
Right.
And yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Asyaf in chat says he should go to a cooking class, which honestly I kind of agree with.
Honestly, I would love that.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even mention this. We're doing this one live again. I'll post the link in the description if you want to, I guess, listen to the uncut version of this. Also, for those of you in chat and those of you who are listening to this, we'll get better about posting when we're gonna do live versions instead of just doing it minutes before we go live. As I said in the Discord earlier, we're still in the like, does this even work phase of doing this? So we'll get better at it over time.
Yeah, my cat knocked over my microphone earlier, so like it's we're all doing our best.
Yeah, we're
Kimberly said Ruka needs an Instant Pot, and honestly, the Instant Pot has made me a fucking 5-star chef.
What do you make with your Instant Pot? I've had one for over a year, and I've only made one thing, and it was like recently.
Oh my god! I make curry in the Instant Pot.
Mm-hmm.
I make egg custard in the Instant Pot. I make most of my Japanese dishes I make in the Instant Pot. I can send you like the list of my Japanese dishes for the Instant Pot.
I would love that. We just bought all the ingredients to make like hopefully good ramen. And I was thinking about using the Instant Pot to make it, but send me
you
whatever
can use
have.
the Instant Pot to just like to slow cook it. You can honestly make so much good shit in an Instant Pot.
Yeah, I made sweet potato chili, which was just like so. I mean, it was okay the first night, and then I reheated it the next day and like kind of fixed some of the stuff about it, and I was like, just amped, just so amped about it.
There's a saying in Japan that curry is always better the second day.
Yes, yeah, totally.
And it's very correct for like most of like the slow cooked shit that you make in an Instant Pot.
Yeah.
The website, by the way, that I get all my Instant Pot recipes in, it's called Just One Cookbook. It's like my favorite Japanese recipe lady. Mm-hmm. Cook, I guess is the word. But she has like a section that's just Instant Pot recipes.
Oh, tight. And
some of them are like comfort foods that like I used to eat and cook with my mom back in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, definitely send me that. How about I post that in the show notes also, and I'll also throw. Kimberly in chat wants the sweet potato chili recipe. I'll post that in there and maybe also in the Discord.
We bon appetit in this bitch. Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, I've been cooking way more than I ever have in my whole life. I made fettuccine Alfredo tonight, which is
hell yeah.
Oof. It was. There's nothing better than trying a new dish out and like having it not be horrific.
Yes.
Or like,
oh my god.
Or like doing a bunch of things that you've never done before and then it works at the end is so surprising and wonderful.
Sticking the landing is insane. I made the Bon Appetit put up a video that was like all the chefs doing their own pantry pasta, and I had all the ingredients to do Andy's like Parmesan, pepper, and lemon like macaroni. Ooh, that shit was good, but you have to take the peels off the lemon because it was a bit too bitter, but it fucking ruled. So hell yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Yes. I always had a feeling that I would like cooking because I used to be a barista when I was in high school, and
Yeah,
after
me
that,
too.
like I just loved working at cafes, and I loved like inventing drinks and like kind of figuring out like proportions
Me
and stuff,
too.
and
Yeah,
like
it rules. I used to make my own like Italian sodas at the cafe that I worked at with like Topo Chico and like syrups. It
yeah,
fucking rules.
it's just so fun. So I always thought like that might kind of lend itself to liking cooking, and it sure has so far. So that's good. If there's one good thing that's come of this so far, this horrific thing that's happening to the entire world, I guess for me, it's that I'm relying less on ordering out all the time.
Yeah, but I did order 4 pizzas within the past 7 days. So
Yeah,
there's a
I'm
balance.
I've been limiting myself to like once or twice a week getting takeout.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good.
Um,
No recipe at all.
no
Coming soon.
recipe at all. Who just said that? Kim in chat just said that. Great.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we even talking about? Oh, we were talking about Ruka cooking.
Luca cooking because he did a good cook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So after this, Pepe mentions that it's the last day of his apprenticeship, and he's just talking about like how much he's learned and how proud of himself he is, I guess, for going through this and all this stuff. And then he talks about how he says, I can't wait for the day my manga is on sale at a convenience store. I'll probably cry on the spot.
Oh my god.
And
I can't wait for that either.
yeah, everyone in the room with him is just like, oh yeah, we're gonna buy so many copies of that thing. Like,
Fuck
we're
yeah,
so
yes,
stoked for him.
inflate that shit.
Yeah, I love that they're so supportive of this guy that they just met last week. Like, or I guess it's been 2 weeks already, but you know, whatever. Really nice. It's just really nice. And Ruka's like, yeah. Speaking of which, I have English lessons starting tomorrow. Which
Fuck, I can't wait for. I was gonna say I can't wait for this, but we do see it.
yeah, also just amazing. Like, I don't know. Pepe came into the house and suddenly everything got better.
God, I love this.
Then
That's what happens when you adopt a dog. Honestly, he's like a golden retriever for the terrace house.
yeah. Oh my god. Imagine if I got a dog. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Don't
on the
do this now.
podcast.
Don't do this now. You can foster. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then Shohei asks Emika if she has any dates planned, and she's like, oh yeah, I have this beach date with Pepe coming up. And she asks him the same question. And he's like, not really, but I just want to travel more now that it's the summer. And then he asks what type, what her type is, and she's like, I appreciate a person who has life goals and a passion / determination for, you know, like a thing. Like kind of pretty much just saying like, I like somebody who's driven towards their career. And Shohei just looks like completely deflated immediately.
Oops.
And she goes, I wonder if I can fall in love here. And he's like, yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, me too.
And we cut to the panel, and the panel is immediately like, oh yeah, she's definitely been watching Terrace House. She knows exactly what his vibe is, and she's trying to shut him down, which, like, honestly, that is what it felt like.
Yeah, like it felt like she knew exactly where his fucking hitbox was and went straight to it.
Yeah.
A
Brutal.
little rough. Yeah.
Yeah. And Yama actually says, quote, the house is so much brighter now that Pepe is here. Even Ruka is excelling at a rapid pace, which, like, yeah.
I'm telling you. Golden Retriever.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He is doing very good. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, we dunked on him last week, but, like, here he is taking English classes, applying for a job, like, going to an interview. I mean, even if...
He went through it.
He's saying all the wrong stuff, but he's trying his best.
But he's getting there, you know?
Yeah. And we cut from here to English class. He walks into an English class and he sits down. His instructor, Lewis, shows up. I love that Lewis comes in firing on all cylinders, and he's just like speaking English to Ruka immediately from go, not speaking Japanese at all. And Ruka, to his credit, does understand some of it. Like, he comes in, he introduces himself. He's like, hi, my name is Lewis. It's great to meet you. What is your name? And Ruka's immediately like, oh, my name is Ruka. So he's like, he kind of knows what he's doing a little bit already. It seems like he can kind of understand it.
They teach English in high school in Japan, but it is very surface level. The same as, like, I guess, Spanish in most public schools here.
Right, yeah.
So he'll know how to introduce himself, but he can't say weekend.
He can't say weekend.
He can't say weekend.
He's trying his best out there.
He is.
And Lewis is trying his best also. I wrote this in the notes. I just really like Lewis. I think Lewis has a very calming energy. I think he's a good teacher.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, if all else fails, I might just go teach English in Japan. I might be a Lewis.
I would love
and
if
I
you were
will.
Lewis.
And I will laugh with my students when they don't know how to say weekend.
Yeah, I do like that Ruka can't say weekend and he's laughing about it, and Lewis is also laughing about it. He's like, "You'll get it," you know.
Yeah, it's so nerve-wracking to like do one-on-one classes already.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it, it was both like extremely hard to watch, but also really endearing. I think,
Yeah.
because like learning a new language is always going to be hard. But at least they're like, at least Ruka's like taking it in stride a little bit. You know, he's trying his
Weekend
best.
end. Weekend end.
Yeah, he says. I think he says weekday end at one point too, which is like really wild. Um,
Yeah, English is fucking hard, dog.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um, so we cut from there to the table. Pepe made dinner again for everyone. It looks incredible. And Ruka arrives and sits down, and he's like, "So I was just taking a nap, and I woke up and I looked at my hand, and I now have
This
a
fucking
bite on my hand." He's like, "I think I got bit by a spider."
You can't you can't be serious. And everyone in the table is like, dude, is this it?
I
They're all egging him on, which is
He's looking at his hand.
craziest
He's like, this is the exact place Peter Parker got bit
Yeah.
by a spider. And I think it's Emika who's like, you know, we're all laughing now, but tomorrow we're gonna come in and Ruka's gonna be on the ceiling, and then who's gonna be laughing?
It's just really funny. I love this. I love that they're all making fun of him, but like we're laughing with him.
Yeah,
This was so funny.
it's incredible, and I love. So they get a really close up shot of this bite, which means that like one of the camera people or the producers or something, they were like, no, come here,
No, come on, man. I gotta see
Let's
your origin
zoom all
story.
the way
Come
in
on.
this. Yeah.
And he tries doing it, and then nothing comes out, and he's like, maybe
Yeah.
next time.
And maybe this is just this episode, and this might change in future episodes or whatever, but like I feel like the vibe surrounding Ruka in the house has changed from like dunk on this kid constantly to like he's just trying his best.
He's doing okay. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, and he's making an effort, honestly, which is all anyone really wanted to see in the house, and like
Yeah, exactly.
he's doing it now, so that's nice.
God. Loved it so much.
So anyway, there's this whole conversation with Pepe where he's like, Emika, are you free tomorrow? And she's like, oh yeah, I am. And then Pepe asks Ruka, are you free tomorrow? And he says that he is. And then Emika asks Pepe, are you free tomorrow? And he's like, nope, I have work. He's like, I'm working on stuff, but you guys should go on a date.
Yeah, that's so clean.
Yeah, really wild. And is like, Emika, what is your like ideal first date? And she's like, I just want to go somewhere. And Ruka's like, well, I wanted to go for a drive recently. So the two of them plan on going for a drive the next day.
Nice.
Thank you, Pepe.
Yeah, thanks, Pepe. That was incredible.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Yeah.
But you know, here we are. And we cut to the next day, and Ruka and Emika decide that they're gonna go on a ride to find some seafood, like out in the country somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go
a far drive.
Yeah, it's kind of far. It's like over an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but apparently it's good ass seafood. So
I mean, it looked incredible. I don't even eat. Here's a strange thing about me. I don't eat seafood at all, except for lobster occasionally. But
anyway. You're the opposite of me. I don't really eat lobster, but I eat every single fish.
Yeah, it is. Look, it's a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't eat seafood. Even still, I can appreciate when food looks incredible, and it looked incredible.
It looks radiant. Like, you know when you see some like really, really good sushi?
Yes. Yeah.
And you're like, that's probably made of wax, but I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked great. Anyway, they ordered a ton of it, which I love. They ordered just so much food.
Fuck yeah.
Their whole table was stacked with food, which I really appreciate. That is absolutely the way. If you are driving super far to check out a new restaurant that you heard was good, like, of course you order as much stuff as you can possibly find.
Do the Alex Delaney thing. Get one of each.
Yeah, that is very much a move that I try to employ at certain places. There's this Indian restaurant near my parents that every time I go, I order like 4 dishes, and I'm like, look,
yes,
it's fine. I'll wrap all this up and I'll take it and I'll eat it for like 2 weeks, you know. It's all gonna be great. I just want to try everything.
Yeah, because that shit probably keeps super well too.
Yeah. And the curries are always better the second day.
There we go. There it is.
Anyway, so they're sitting there and they're eating all this incredible food, and Ruka's like, so how'd you like riding in the Jaguar? And she's like, honestly, I was kind of restless the whole time. Like, I'm really not used to it. And also, you and I have never really talked one-on-one before.
You're so honest.
So, like, that also added to me being restless. And Ruka laughs a little and then goes completely silent. Doesn't say anything.
Oh, oof, yike.
So, and the camera is just, like, not cutting away from this silence. So you can really feel it. It's pretty rough. And Emika then breaks the silence by asking if he has any goals while he's living in Tara's house, because as we know about her, she likes somebody who, you know, is driven and determined and has this goal. And she's like, do you have any goals? And he says, me? Pfft, I have no idea. And then she's like, well, I'm hoping for a romantic encounter. And he's like, do you think that that's going to happen? And she's like, she looks at him and gives him like an up and down and is like, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. God, the drive back.
Yeah. And then
I would fall asleep.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, just a straight hour and a half of nothing, you know?
Yeah. It sucks because, like, Kaori told that. Didn't she, like, mention that to Ruka? That she was like, it kind of sucks sometimes because you're so quiet.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's purposeful, you know? It just sucks.
Yeah, I mean, he said it himself that he thinks that, like, silence in these kinds of situations is okay, which, like, it is to an extent, you know? Like, there's a version of it where it's okay, but the version that we're seeing here is not okay, you know?
Yeah, they said it hurts. It hurted it.
Yeah. So we cut from this date to the boys' room, and Shohei is talking to Ruka about it, and he's asking how it went. And Ruka's like, he's like, how'd the date go? And Ruka goes, well, the ride was really far. It's like it was really far away.
Oh.
And Shohei brings up how he thinks that Emika's really cute, and talks about the situation from last week where he was hanging out with Pepe and was like determined to not drink, and then Emika showed up and convinced him to drink.
That was still iconic, and yet she told him to fuck off.
Yeah. Which I loved. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, I think I might be kind of into her, and Ruka's like, yeah, you should definitely ask her out then. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her out for dinner at some point. So we then cut to the morning. Emika's cleaning up the table, and Shohei shows up and is like, oh, hey, what's going on? Have you eaten lunch yet? And she says no. And he's like, okay, cool. Do you have work later? And she's like, yeah, at 3. He's like, great, let's go out for lunch right now. And they decide to go to a soba place. So they end up at this soba restaurant, and he asks a question that I love because I'm obsessed with this kind of stuff. But he asks, so is anyone in the house different from how you imagined after watching the show?
Good question.
Which, yeah, I think it's an incredible question. And she says, honestly, I think that you're a lot easier to talk to than I thought you'd be. And he's like, oh, so you thought that I was going to be kind of, like, rude or something beforehand. And she's like, no, that's not what I meant at all. But then is like, so I heard you mention in a previous episode that you like people who are forthcoming with their thoughts. Does that mean that you're into Haruka? Because that is absolutely her vibe. And he says the following. He says that he likes that she's a straight shooter, finds her easy to hang out with, but, quote, I don't really like her appearance.
What the fuck? She's, like, hot. What are you talking about?
Emika's eyes get so wide here. She's just like, it's like the wind just blew her hair back. Like, she has no idea how to respond to this. I wrote "whoa" in the notes, and then Emika's next word was "whoa," and I was like, we're on the same fucking vibe.
Yeah, she fucking knows.
This is like, oh man, what was the thing that Ruka couldn't say that one time? And
Weekend.
Trindle, no, not in this episode. And Trindle was like, yeah, totally. Oh no, Ruka got scared of a moth, and Trindle was like, yeah, I'm out. let me bail out of this. Let me bail out of Team Ruka. Yeah. This was the moment for me where, like, I completely bailed from Team Shohei as soon as he said that. I was like, that's
Yeah.
fucked, honestly.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, buddy.
So then she
Please.
asks if he's looking for love, and he's like, yeah, I always am. Like, that's constantly what I'm trying to do. And he's like, if I meet someone that I'm into, then I like try really hard to win their affection, I guess, or something. And she's like, well, honestly, it seems like the rest of the like cast that came in originally isn't on that wavelength. It doesn't seem like that seems to be the case with everyone. So then we cut from there. That's just kind of how that scene ends, which is wild. But we go from there to Big Comic Spirits, which is the publisher. Just to remind people that Pepe has sold a series to. He's going to have a series in Big Comic Spirits, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
And his rep there is going over the storyboards and the script notes and all that kind of stuff, and it's just talking about like how much work he's going to have to do and how quickly it's going to have to happen. I wrote this down because I think it's like wild, but
Oh yeah.
every issue, this is weekly, is going to have a chapter in there, and a chapter in their book or in their thing is 18 pages. So he's like, Pepe, you're going to have to do 6 pages per day for 3 days. So you knock out all those pages, and then you're going to take 2 days to write the next chapter, and then 2 days to rest. And he's like, you could take a little bit longer, but that means that you have less time to rest. So like, that is what I recommend you do if you want to keep up with the pace and also have enough time to like chill the fuck out. Which
is nuts.
Is intense.
Yeah. It's being a weekly manga is a lot harder than monthly manga, obviously. Like monthly manga only that chapter comes out once a month, but it's normally like 40 to 50 pages.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't know, that's still really fucking nuts.
Yeah. I mean, look, I work for a comic book company. I've talked to artists who have to do this kind of stuff. It is horrific. It is like wild how much work they do. I'm constantly in awe of people who are able to pull this kind of stuff off.
I think it's a little different in the US though, because like we don't really have like a publication like Shonen Jump.
Right, yeah.
Or like those like big publications that have to be on a certain schedule every single week. I think the most close thing that I can see is like webcomics, but that's also just like people doing it for themselves most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, we do have weekly comics, but how much of that gets banked beforehand? But even still,
if it's, I think that's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
If it's getting banked beforehand, like it still might be like a pretty rigorous schedule. Especially for the writers who are on like multiple books at once and stuff like that, like,
yeah, that must be nuts.
If you're on like 3 or 4 weekly books at a time, like that's so intense.
Yeah, I used to do lettering for a friend of mine, and that turnaround was like, hey, can you get this done within like 3 hours? And I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making comics is difficult.
It is hard, man. Art, man.
Just to put a fun exclamation point on this whole scene, Pepe put the broccoli carbonara thing in his book, which is I love this. Incredible.
I also love that the editor does this thing that like when I was studying comics, one of my comic teachers started doing, and I really enjoyed. He like cut it up. He like cut the comics up and just rearranged it.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, I think this would be a better layout.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah, because like that's, I don't know, that since that happened to me too, I was like, oh shit, this rules.
Yeah, totally. It's great.
Oh yeah, just cut your shit up, dude.
Yeah, why not? I mean, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So we're at the panel again, and they talk about Emika's vibe, which honestly I agree with. Somebody on the Facebook group, I don't have it open right now, so I don't have your name, so I'm sorry about that. But somebody messaged me and was just like, "Hey, you mentioned that you had a gut feeling about Emika's vibe in her first episode." And this is kind of where I land, is where the panel kind of lands as well, which is like, I don't think that she's going to come out of her shell at all. I don't think that she's in a shell. I think she's extremely fucking cool. She kind of has that like...
I'll tell you, yeah.
She kind of has that like apathetic vibe. I think that is maybe a little bit... I don't know.
I'm telling you, she's Ami.
She's kind of Ami adjacent. She's
Ami.
She's like a more, I would say, charming version of Ami.
Oh yeah, because Ami was a little bit
brutal.
Too brutal. Emika's brutal, but just her face.
Yeah, she's keeping it very low key always.
Yeah.
I think it works for her. I think her vibe is really interesting. She kind of has like a cat kind of prowling around the house kind of vibe to me. Which is rad. I think she's extremely cool. And we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she's not, but like at least that's the like aura that I'm getting at the moment.
Yeah.
I think especially given like the moment with Shohei last week, that to me just like really screamed like she is kind
she
of like
knows.
the master of her fate, the captain of her soul situation, you know?
Yeah, she's watching the show with us, but also playing it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
She's controlling the show from the inside. The call is coming from inside the house, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, she is. She has the script.
Yes, she has the script.
That's the thing. She has the script.
So we come back from there to the living room, and this scene is wild. So Haruka shows up, in the living room, and Shohei's there, and is like, "Hey, you and I haven't had a chat in a while. I think you and I should like talk or something." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you want to go up to the roof?" And she's like, "Sure, that sounds great." So they go up to the roof. And they sit down. And immediately Haruka says, "To cut to the chase, I really wanted to ask you how you're feeling about Cowdy." And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're friends." And she's like, "Just friends?" And he's like, "Yep, we're just friends." And he kind of like goes into it a little bit more, and he's like, "Honestly, I think the two of us just kind of had this weird situation where like the timing never really worked out. And yeah, we both kind of confessed our feelings for one another last week, but like I think even by then it was already too late. Like the timing didn't really work out."
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, have you moved on? And he's like, "Yeah, I think so." And she's like, "Do you think you could have feelings for her again? Or like, what do you think of the situation is?" And he's like, "No, I don't think so. I think I'm like done. And she's like, "Okay, cool."
You did say that you would go drinking with her, but okay.
Yeah, he did say that last week.
Oh, all right.
But she's like, "All right, well, I'm done talking about it. I won't ask you about it anymore." And then he asked her about Pepe, and she's like, "Honestly, I could see him as a romantic partner. Like he's obviously very outgoing and charming and whatever." She's like, in the 4 months that we've all been here, we've kind of become complacent. And if we don't change something soon, I'm worried that we're going to pull them into, quote, our whirlpool of complacency.
Jesus.
And she's like, "It's good that we're comfortable here, definitely." And then Shohei says, "But we're not in Terrace House to slack off."
My dude?
True.
You're right. You're right. I just want something to happen, I guess.
Yeah. And maybe this is a sign that hopefully this chat kind of stirs something within him to like do something.
Maybe leave
the fucking house. But after that conversation from last week, and after the Cowdy and Emika hangout from earlier, where she was so excited to hang out with Shohei, like,
what the fuck? This sucks.
So brutal. This is so
this
upsetting.
Fucking sucks, dude. What a loser.
And look, like, I know rule number 1 is don't ship real people, but like, boy, I thought they were gonna get together.
Man, I thought they had something, you know?
Yeah, I thought so too. It seemed
I wasn't invested, but like I had my coin and ready to invest.
Yeah. I mean, this is a reality TV show. Editing's wild. Does this mean that they're not going to get together at any point? Like, no, but it seems pretty definitive. Honestly, it just seems like Shohei is into Emika and is just like not thinking about anything else. And what I think could be even worse is if that doesn't work out and then he goes back to Cowdy. Like, that's even worse to me. But I do see that in the cards as well. If I were Cowdy, I would leave before that happens.
Yeah, me too. If I were Cowdy, I mean, I think regardless of anything, I think Cowdy will end up okay.
Yeah, everyone in chat is just like, Shohei's disappointing, which completely agree.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
Even, especially after Emika was like, "I don't like men like you."
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, come on, dude. Come on, man.
What's your type? People who aren't Shohei. Oh, shit.
People who have one job and one job only.
People who have never been to Taiwan.
Never.
People who don't act.
People who are not in pornography. I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah. All
Anyway,
right.
that's the end of the difference between the ending of last episode and this episode, insane.
Yeah. Let's do winners and losers.
Let's do it.
Actually, it's worth noting before we even get into this. Shout out to JG in our Discord who.
Oh God, hell yeah.
So it's worth mentioning. I mean, I mention the Discord every week. There are a lot of channels in there. They're all great. You can hang out with people and talk about literally anything. And if there's not a channel for the thing you want, we can add it. Anyway, we have 3 channels for this podcast in there. One of them is just no script at all, which is just like talking about the episodes. One of them is for the international cut of Terrace House. So like part 3 just came out. If you just binged watch part 3 and you want to talk to people about that, you can go in there and talk to people about it. And there's also another one for the Japanese cut. So like if you are keeping up with the Japanese release and you want to check that out, you can also talk to people about those. So we have those 3. JG in chat currently and also on our Discord sent us screenshots of what people were talking about in October in that chat when this came out. And pretty much everyone is just like, fuck Shohei. Like, that's like, actually JG in chat said, Shohei is and has been a fantastic supporting member of the cast, but whenever he's the main character, he's so frustrating. Yes, totally agree.
It ruled when he like took the initiative in the first episode. But yeah, man, that sucks.
Yeah. Brutal shit. I feel bad. Let's do winners and losers.
Let's do it.
Ruka wins this week. He's trying his best. He's doing stuff.
It does win. He got his origin story. Maybe the fucking spider bite will be something.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody in chat just said that Ruka wins because he got bit by a spider, therefore getting closer to his life goal. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he got bit by a spider. He applied for a job. He learned how to cook good ass spicy pasta, and he went to an English class. Like he's moving his life forwards in a real way, actually, and that's great.
Yeah, someday you'll be able to say weekend.
He'll be able to say weekend someday.
Yeah, someday.
Maybe on a weekend. Cowdy.
Cowdy wins. She wins right now. It sucks because she got a storm coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So like, whenever you and I talk about winners and losers, like my thing is always like, did you do something bad that makes you a loser? But also, did something bad happen to you that also makes you a loser? Nothing bad has happened to her yet. We're just privy to more information than she is.
Yeah, this is a storytelling ploy.
Yeah. So I agree with you that she wins this week, but she's gonna lose next week when she finds out what happened this week.
Unless she dumps his ass. But yeah.
True.
Yeah, at least in 6 weeks she's gonna lose.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
If she's still in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Who is next? Emika.
I think Emika wins.
I think she wins too. She went on that bad date with Ruka, but I think she played it cool and like made it work for her. Yeah, she played it
cool. Yeah.
She also planned a date with Pepe to go to the beach, which she loves.
Which was clean and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
She did tell Shohei she's not interested.
Mm-hmm.
In probably the most brutal and entertaining way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she wins. I'm excited to see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, I'm
with her.
Agree that she wins this week.
Yes.
Who is that? How about Pepe? I mean, Pepe wins.
Pepe's a fucking winner. Pepe was born a winner.
This is like when we had Tsubasa last season, and it was like we didn't even mention Tsubasa because it was just assumed that she won.
Yeah, because she just wins, dude. Pepe is out here making art, making comics, adding carbonara to his manga.
Yeah.
On the week. Obsessed. Love him.
Yeah. Who else is in here? Shohei? I think he loses too. Yeah, I'm with you.
He does lose, I think. Yes.
I'm bummed about Shohei this episode.
It sucks, but yeah, he fucking loses. Because that's just not cool to do, you know?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what else to say outside of like
It sucked.
he's just become a disappointment. He's become the like upsetting kind of like deadbeaty vibe that everybody in the panel has been saying he was for so long. Like he could have been so much better.
You could have been so much better. You were on the way to be something so much better.
Yeah,
we were rooting for you. Wrong. We were all rooting for you. Stop it.
Haruka, I think, is the last person.
Haruka wins, dude.
I think so too. Yeah,
she did.
Yeah, she went to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, she had a great commercial with Pepe.
right. Yeah.
she has a date to the Pokemon Center with him to go to that European cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she wins.
Cool. That's it for winners and losers. Hey, if you're in chat right now, please let us know what your recommendations are if you have one.
Oh, yes. Quick.
Meanwhile, Andrea, do you have a recommendation?
I do have a recommendation.
What is it?
Listen, I'm gonna always whenever a new season of The Circle comes out, I'm gonna recommend it. And The Circle France.
Yeah.
The Circle France came out. Did you finish it?
I know I haven't even started it yet, but I just saw that it came out.
Yeah, so Netflix dropped all of it in one go because Netflix knows we're all stuck at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched the whole thing in like 2 days. It's very different than like the vibe for The Circle, like USA and The Circle Brazil.
In what sense?
They get much more strategic and much more like it's much more calculated. You know what I mean?
I love this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my favorite part of that show, so that sounds great.
Yeah, me too. But like at the end of the US one, it was like, oh, there's like we're all friends here and we're all here to be like authentic and be friendly with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's not exactly what happened here. People didn't end up hating each other or anything, but it's also interesting that they add a different like elimination tactic or like rule change to every single version of The Circle.
Oh, okay.
So The Circle Brazil. The Circle Brazil had one where someone was a super influencer and had to go block someone in person.
Oh my god, I love that.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Incredible.
And they do something similar here, but they also maybe I'll spoil a bit, but like they do one where there's 2 people having to like there's between 2 people. So the last 2 people in the ranking are gonna get eliminated. Mm-hmm. So they have both of them meet in person and watch the chat talk about who they should eliminate.
Oh my god. Awesome.
It was insane.
I love this so much.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's actually really nuts, and I really enjoyed that that series. It was really good. Another quick recommendation.
Sure.
If you Google, this just made me smile.
Uh-huh.
If you Google baby face shields.
Oh.
There's this hospital in Thailand that 3D printed little face shields put on newborn babies, and it's very cute.
Oh.
It's really cute.
It's cute but terrifying.
I know, but it's just right now it's just cute babies.
Baby face shield.
Yeah. Ooh, Scott Schultz said he recommends Idol's MV for Oh My God. Yo, it's a K-pop group. That MV was very good. And the album is very good too. I'm 100% on that K-pop shit now that I'm stuck at home.
I'm sorry, I'm so deep in baby face shields.
Isn't it? Okay. It's cute though, right?
I gotta pull myself out of here.
It's cute though, right? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's like it's definitely cute. I mean, there's a piece of my brain that's screaming at the top of its lungs, but
I know, me too,
cute.
Me too. But I feel like looking at this in a positive light.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay, I have more than one recommendation. One quick one for those of you with a PlayStation 4.
Oh shit!
console.
Hell yeah!
Final Fantasy VII Remake is out. It is just, I mean, it's the thing that people have wanted for like 15 years. So just go get that. It's a very quick recommendation. If you listen to my other podcast, Into the Aether, the video game podcast, we just did a whole like almost 3-hour episode about it, and I'm sure there will be more. It's good. It's a good video game, so check that out. Also, if you have a Nintendo Switch and not a PS4, the original is on there, I think for like $15.
Yeah, it's really cheap. I think it was on sale for 10 yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cheap.
Yeah, would recommend. But anyway, my main recommendation this week is a blog. Which is kind of wild. It's an actual blog. It's indoor-voices.blogspot.com. It's called Indoor Voices. If I understand it correctly, It's by one of the founders of The All, which was like one of my favorite websites that was on the internet for a long time. Just like incredible writing on that site. But essentially what Indoor Voices has become is just like an Avengers team up of all of my favorite writers. And I don't know how this happened, but it sure has happened. It's like an Avengers team up of all my favorite writers who are just allowed to blog about whatever the fuck they want. And a lot of them are like, here's what I'm doing, you know, given the whole global pandemic situation. But some of them are just like complete non sequiturs and like super wild and really interesting and fascinating. And like people are just allowed to write about whatever they want. But like the list of writers are just people that I've been following for years and years and years. And some friends of mine and some friends of ours, friends of the podcast, weirdly.
Hell yeah.
I just can't believe this list, and I can't believe how great this writing is. So I would recommend going to indoor-voices.blogspot.com and just like read that stuff. Right at the top, there's a stories we liked section, which is like their picks for the stuff that you should read, and then there's also a list of like, here's the most popular stuff on the side, so you can check that out. But like,
this rules.
It is very much an old school ass blog. It has like a page view counter on it. It feels like old internet in a way that I didn't realize I was missing until this popped up. So
wow,
yeah.
I am having a time right now.
Yeah.
On this website. It is 2010 again.
Yeah, I would just recommend going through and reading it. I've been reading it like right since it launched, and have just been like checking it kind of constantly, like every day, in a way that I haven't in a long time with the website.
I saw this post by Alana. I think that was. Oh, I didn't know that this was on this website. I thought that was just her blog spot.
Oh yeah, the one about great.
Yeah, about her 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Alana.
Happy birthday, Alana. Anyway, just some stuff from chat. JG says the web serial Worm, which I've never heard of, but
Me neither. I'll check that out.
Worm. Heather in chat says watch Taskmaster on YouTube. I also don't know what that is.
What is Taskmaster?
Check that out. I'm gonna add that to my list.
Whoa.
Jackrabbit08 says I recommend skipping DoorDash/Postmates or Grubhub and ordering directly from restaurants instead. Restaurants get a bigger cut.
That's very correct.
And the middlemen are predatory corporations. I would say also, given the fact that a lot of those services are not paying benefits to benefits to the people who are like literally putting their lives on the line to deliver food. Yeah, I mean, order from restaurants. Keep your local businesses alive. Definitely.
Was it Understood that did an episode on how Grubhub like steals money from the people who like
it was DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, that shit. I don't use DoorDash or Grubhub or anything else anymore because that's insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to Understood. Love that podcast. Brendan recommended it to me. It's very good.
Yeah, really, just another like Avengers team up of great podcast people.
Hell yeah,
putting together a show. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it for me this week. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you everybody in chat for joining us for this stream. I think we'll try and promote the stream earlier next time.
Yeah, maybe I think Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Mondays are probably when we're gonna do it.
Yeah, one of those days. Wednesday's cutting a little bit close, but I've just been having a lot of stuff going on at work, so Wednesdays have been easier for me recently. But hopefully we'll be able to do this on Mondays or Tuesdays instead. So just look forward to that.
Just let me know. I'm pretty much free.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people throwing recommendations out in chat. So I would recommend, my recommendation for next week is come and join our live stream so you can see all these recommendations.
Ooh, look at that clean.
These are great. Somebody mentioned that a new Jamie XX song dropped today. It is so good. It is incredible. Yeah, Jamie
I haven't
XX,
listened to it.
Just great artist. Anyway, thank you so much everybody who listens to the show. The best way to support the show is to just share it with somebody. Specifically, just share Terrace House with someone.
Yes, please do.
We're all stuck inside. Just binge watch Terrace House. Tell your friends to binge watch Terrace House. Get them on the train. We
really want Terrace House to continue too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just watch it.
Yeah. Outside of that, we have a Twitter account. It's @NoScriptAtAll. An Instagram account @NoScriptAtAll. We have a Discord, as I mentioned before. It's bit.ly/TWG Discord. You can check that out. I think you will have a good time if you join that.
That sounds so threatening, but it's true.
You can support the show monetarily. I have mentioned this before, but
Yes.
please do not do that if it puts you in any kind of financial risk. This is a very tumultuous time. If supporting the show with any kind of monetary backing means that you are putting yourself in financial danger at all, do not do it. But if you would like to, you can go to anchor.fm/NSAA and tap on the support this podcast button. Or I don't know, they might have changed the button since the last time I mentioned it. But anyway, that's kind of what the button is. Thank you to everybody who's doing that at the moment. It really means a lot.
Thank you.
And what else? What else do we usually mention?
Wash your hands. We do have a Facebook group.
I mean, yes, wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands.
But we also have a Facebook group. You go to Facebook, type in No Script at All. You'll find it there. There's a security question. The answer is Tara's house. Just type that in and we'll let you in.
We have a merch store that
oh my god,
I'm
I forgot.
Pretty sure I have time to make more merch for.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that we had a merch store.
I haven't thought about a merch store in months.
Yeah, we have a merch store. Oh my god.
Someone orders something and I get an email. I'm like, oh fuck, that's right.
Let me make sure that I have the link right. I think it's this. I'm gonna type it into my own browser. It's noscriptatall.threadless.com.
Yeah. This is so funny.
Cannot believe that I forgot that. Yeah, we have some stuff on there. I have a we remade the Aloha's beach shirt from Aloha State, which is like such a fucking deep cut now.
Hell yeah.
Multiple seasons later, which is wild. Man, yeah, I guess we need to make something for this season, huh? Because we have one from Aloha State, one from Opening New Doors. We have to make something for this season. I guess we'll have to wait and see what pops up, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we have to. Well, we have to make something for Opening New Doors because we only have one for Boys and Girls in the City. The Mecha Me Too one. Yeah,
that's
we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
If you have any ideas for merch, I guess let us know.
Please.
I mean that
Please let us know.
That feels shitty, but I guess let us know if there's a thing you want to buy. If you're the person who comes up with the idea, we will absolutely just send you the thing.
A million.
By the way.
Yeah, 1,000,000%, please. Yeah.
Anyway, all that having been said, my name is Brendan Bigley. You can find me on the internet at Brendan Bigley.
My name is Andrew Capriti. You can find me on the internet at Irismile.
Aloha, everyone.
I'm gonna make a broccoli spaghetti shirt.
Yeah, please do.
Broccoli pasta shirt. We'll see.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. Recreate the unemployed sweater.
I wish I could do that. I feel like that would maybe be illegal.
I think so too.
The episode is over at this point, but I'll hang out for a couple extra minutes with people in chat and stuff. The only reason I was comfortable making the Aloha It's Beach one is because I tried so hard to find it for real online and absolutely could not. Like I searched every corner of the internet and just could not find that shirt anymore.
Yeah,
which is the only reason I felt okay about remaking it.
Yeah, because that shirt kind of slaps.
It's incredible. It's an incredible shirt. It's so ridiculous.
Are you still recording?
I mean, technically I'm recording, but like the show is over.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna stop recording then and still be on the call.
Yeah.
Sorry, just real quick. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe we'll. I don't know.
The unemployed shirt I feel like I would be able to find, and I've never looked for it, but I should check it out and see.
Yeah, it is. It's a drip.
I just feel like Shohei not Shohei. No, it's Shion. I feel like Shion probably bought that from like Versace or something. Like I feel like it's like a Versace unemployed sweatshirt. You know?
Well, 1,000,000% sewer ass.
Yeah, like that. That's my terrifying.
I don't think Supreme gives a shit about our Mecha thing.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Trying to see if I can remember any funny shit. I will. You work at Marvel, so I cannot do a Spider-Man shirt.
No, we super cannot.
Oh, something with famous Terrace House foods would be cute. Yeah, that is cute.
Jen in chat says Smooch Squad would be good. Guess what? We have a Smooch Squad shirt.
We have a Smooch Squad shirt.
Check that out.
Yeah.
We have that there.
I think.
I love Weeking End. That's a really good idea.
Scott said to do a You're My Angel shirt. But it's just a tattoo that says You're My Angel. Yeah. I would die. I hope he's doing okay.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, thanks everybody for coming by. We'll do another one of these next week, I think, as long as everything goes according to plan, I guess.
Yeah, everything. Hopefully, everything will stay in. Will plateau out. That's
Yeah.
how I've been. Everything's steady. I hope everyone's been able to kind of find a daily routine to fall into their shit. I take 2 showers a day now.
Oh my
So
God, that's awesome.
that's how I do it.
Yeah,
I
that's
sandwich
luxury.
my day. I wake up early and I take a shower before my Zoom call, and then I go to bed before I take a shower, then I go to bed.
That's
Just
great.
bookend my fucking showers.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I wake up playing Animal Crossing and I fall asleep playing Persona right now is where I'm
Oh
at,
hell yeah.
which is fun.
Oh, you playing Royal?
I am playing Royal, but I'm also playing 4 Golden on my Vita.
Oh hell yeah. Four Golden's so good. Are you
Yeah.
doing the female? Wait, no.
Oh no, that's 3.
That's three.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four Golden didn't have a female protagonist, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I get so confused. I was talking to Pablo about this earlier, and I was like, I don't fucking remember anything about Persona 3 or 4, honestly.
Yeah, I just dug my Vita out of my drawer and charged it so I could play Persona 4 because I never really like gave it the time of day that I wish I
I
had.
love it. I think it's
Incredible. It's an
I
incredible
think
game.
it's still my favorite. Like Persona 5 is great, but like I think Persona 4 is still my favorite Persona game.
I'm excited to find out why when I get further into it.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Where are you right now?
Very early. I'm in the first palace still.
Oh, okay. So is it Yukako's?
Yukiko. Yeah.
Yukiko, yeah,
Yeah.
Yukiko's palace. And Chie's with you already?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Chie's best girl.
Yeah, she is great. No script at
Yeah.
all, and Tadaima cast went.
Tadaima
That's
cast.
actually one of the only Terrace House podcasts I haven't listened to any episodes of. But it seems like
Really?
it seems like they're doing a cool thing. They're not talking about episode by episode, as far as I can tell. They're just talking about like Terrace House as a whole.
Hell yeah.
Which like feels difficult to sustain, but they sure have been doing it, which is like extremely commendable. I can't even believe that they've been doing that.
Hell yeah. I'll check it out. Honestly, I haven't been listening to as many podcasts as before because I used to just listen to them when I was at the gym or driving, which are two things I don't really do anymore
Yeah,
right now.
hard same. I barely listen to podcasts anymore.
Yeah, which is sad, but I think I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna probably start doing. Is
Oh, it
like
looks like they are going
bookending.
episode by episode. Actually, now that I'm looking at
Okay,
it.
I am subscribing now. I have so many backlogs of episodes that I need to listen to of everything. I think I'm gonna listen to y'all's Final Fantasy episode while I cook, because I still can't play the game, but
Have you played the original?
I have a long time ago though.
Okay, it's just,
And I know
I don't want you to get spoiled on stuff. But if
no
you
no no
played the
no no.
original, like, there's nothing really that's happening in this
Very-
podcast episode that is going to spoil the remake for
They
you.
changed some stuff, right? You can say no. You can say yes. It doesn't matter.
Yes, they
Okay.
changed some stuff pretty dramatically. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah. I
Okay.
am extremely loving it so far, though.
Is there any listen along podcast for Terrace House? I don't.
Not yet. It is a thing. I
Terrace
mentioned this
House
in the
Master.
Discord right before we started, but like that is a thing that I really want to do at some point. I think with you, I think we should absolutely do like
Oh, yeah.
our own commentary track at some point.
Yes, I would love that.
I just don't know like when to do. So let me just air this out because I've been thinking about this like literally for over a year at this point, like how to do this. I've always thought that it would be great to do it for like a premiere episode or like a finale episode or something like that. I'm wonder like I always felt like it should be an event.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure if it would make as much sense to do for like an episode like we just did right now. Like I don't know if that would make as much sense. But what I do think, and Jack Rabbit just mentioned this in chat, but I do think that if we were rewatching a season that we've already seen,
Oh shit.
that would make sense. And I think Boys and Girls in the City probably makes the most sense for that because you and I have both seen it. It's been a really long time. But like if we wanted to do an entire season of like an actual watch along, like commentary track style thing, that would probably be the season to do it with.
Yeah, I'm down.
Or the movie, as people are mentioning in
GJ
chat.
said watch the movie. I think we've both watched the original series, right? Did you finish it?
No, I've only seen like 30-ish episodes so
Yeah,
far.
first of all, the fact that there's like 98 fucking episodes is
Yeah.
insane. It's like One Piece
Yeah,
of Tara's house.
I do need to finish it. I mean, I have all this time now. I should probably do it, but
Yeah, I should too. I watched the movie, which is also nuts that they made a movie.
I feel personally like if here's like the honest truth, because I'm just trying to like play 4D chess with this, but like with a fucking global pandemic, but like if Terrace House never comes back, potentially my first gut instinct is to do Boys and Girls Next Door as the next season.
Yeah,
Potentially,
like the original.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Boys and Girls in the City as like a series of commentary tracks.
Yeah, I'm
those
down
are the two
for
seasons
that.
that we haven't done yet. It just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Scott's calling you out, saying Brendan hasn't even reached the best episodes yet. Dude, Sena comes back in that show. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
I can't even believe that.
Oh, Sena and Noah were like on a variety show.
I saw that. They're
And
still together.
yeah, first of all, they're still together and their apartment's really good, but apparently they had like a feng shui like lady like look at their apartment and was like, your apartment's not good for if you want to get married.
Oh my god.
And so she got like really bad rating on that, and I'm like, that means nothing, but I'm just happy that they're still together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anna and Noah, for
Saying
telling
Noah.
us how rich you are.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very small apartment, but it's very nice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those of you who are watching or listening, I guess, in chat at the moment, that's what I'm thinking currently is Boys and Girls in the City as commentary tracks, or
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Next Door. The thing is, it's just so hard to find Boys and Girls Next Door that's the reason I've been so kind of ambivalent about digging into it, is like we're asking a lot of the listener
Yeah,
to have
because
to
it
find
is.
that.
I've always gone and seen it. I mean, you can get it on like Japanese Netflix, but it doesn't have subtitles, right?
I think that's the case. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
checked it out yet, but
But there's
I'm
like
pretty
a
sure it's the case.
website, like a drama website. That's how I watched it, was like on like illegal, illegal like fan sub
Yeah.
kind of thing. So yeah,
Um,
that is also like my thing. That's like I don't want people to have homework.
People in chat are asking for the Boys and Girls in the City episodes
Oh
that we did
yeah,
a long time ago.
we did a few. Yeah. Ooh, God.
There was a point where we thought that doing 2 episodes a week was going to be sustainable, and then it super wasn't.
No, Brendan, we've been doing this shit for a while.
I know, it's wild. It's extremely wild. Let me see if I can find the link. I have it available. Whoa, or maybe I can't. The does it not work anymore?
Is it gone? Is this lost media?
Oh no, this is still working. How do I? Okay, this is not the easiest way to find it, and I'm sorry in advance. I'm posting it in chat. But that link will take you to Pocket Casts, which has it. But I don't know if I can find the RSS feed very easily.
I found it.
Did you?
Yeah, if you Google no script at all, Boys and Girls in the City,
Mm-hmm.
it takes you to the Stitcher website.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And it's did we really stop on the coward episode?
Yeah, that was the last one we did.
Ooh, yikes. Yikes.
I can't believe we did 2 episodes a week for 14 weeks.
I know, that was insane.
Wild.
We honestly, you're the one that does most of the work, I think. So
Yeah, I mean, at that point I was editing everything, which was a lot.
yeah.
But now, I think I did it for a while with the video game podcast too, but thankfully we have AJ to edit that show, which
AJ's editing is
makes it
very
possible.
funny.
If AJ wasn't editing Into the Aether, neither of these podcasts would be possible, I think, is how I feel about it.
Yeah, AJ. Well, because you edit, you still edit this one, right?
I do edit this one, yeah. This is a very low lift. It's a dream to edit. It's very
Baby,
nice.
we've fallen into that that clean wave. What the fuck was I trying to say? Let's share with me. I lost the media.
I've been listening to you since your very first post on r/Terrace House. Oh,
Aww,
wow. Thank you so much.
you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can't imagine a week about the worst garbage podcast anymore. Aw, man. Aw, man.
I'm just realizing because GJ posted this in Discord, but I said their name as JG the entire time. Oops. So sorry about that.
You're gonna have to do some editing.
Oh no. All right.
Oopsie.
I'm gonna go because it's 11 and I'm.
Oh god, yeah, it is late. Oh, my cat. Fuck you.
Now the cat shows up.
Yeah, no, he's trying to eat my pencil. He's trying to eat my pencil that's on my other desk and my keyboard, and I'm just looking at him.
Okay.
Yeah. Next episode, I'm gonna make it so that I don't feed them before, so we're just gonna be loud as fuck the entire time.
Okay, great. Well,
because something's missing.
I don't know how great that is, but
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that, but we'll see.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for dropping by.
Bye. Thank you so much for vibing.
We'll talk to you next
please
week.
Go to bed. It's 5 a.m. Please go to sleep.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye. You good, Brendo?
Yeah, just ending the stream. Still trying to end the stream.
Oh shit.